Revamping a wedge sole can actually be easy for you if you are going to be patient when you are trying to actually open it up. Now, the part of the leather, of course, the part that I'm trying to remove is a part you want to be careful when you are trying to remove it, especially if you are intending to, of course, still use that same pattern, to cut the leather you are going to be using. You can see me trying to write on the pattern. I just wrote right on it just for me to be able to identify with the right leg of that pattern. Of course, I removed the front part too and I put right on it. That is the best way for you not to make mistake when it comes to some of these designs, because if you make mistake when it comes to the design, like you put the left on the right, it will not look perfectly okay. My name is Odurole Mojibola and you're welcome to today's tutorial. And of course, today I'm going to be revamping this together with you. Now, the reason for this tutorial is for you to be able to know that if you have this kind of wedge at home, you can comfortably repair it or revamp it without you actually going through any form of stress. So I need you to sit with me as we remove all of the parts and I show you how you can actually perfectly make sure that when you finish, it's perfectly bond. Now, at this point, I am trying to actually cut out the shape of the cushion that I'm going to be cutting when I'm through. So I use that one that sticks to my socks lining to trim it out. So the second leg is what I'm going to be using as you can see, I'm going to be using that one for the socks lining. So we have a complete set right there. So make sure you pay attention to that. Now the strap is actually 2 centimeter wide, and of course the length, I can't use my ruler, I had to use a measurement tape, so that gave me about 42 centimeter. Now let's go to how do I clean. Now if you don't clean this, if you just apply gum and wrap it, yes, I know it will stay. For you it may stay, but not perfectly well. Now, I am actually using what we call thinner. Now, some people use nail polish. What the nail cleaner? I mean that particular liquid they use to clean, nail paints. They use it to actually clean it. If you clean it, it makes the work very easy for you, because when you apply gum on all those surface, it will not stay there. It will just be smearing all around and smearing and smearing. So I took my time to use what I call thinner. Some people, like I said, use that nail polish cleaner to clean their own. In short, this is one of the reasons why our repair or revamp work are always very expensive. I tell you, I spent over 1 hour cleaning this thing. I'm not exaggerating. Oh, I'm not exaggerating. I meant it that I spent over 1 hour. I know somebody will say, what is she cleaning? But I know what I'm talking about. I spent over 1 hour because immediately that thinner, you apply it on it, it will, dissolve all the gum on it. Can you see what it finally look like? It will dissolve all the gum on it and it will now be sticky. So it's not like it will be removing, it will be sticking all around the material like that. So I need you to know that it's one of the reasons why it's always very expensive. So I took my time to clean and clean as much as I can. Anytime you want to revamp, don't make mistake of not cleaning. You can see I've cleaned in and out all of them. So absolutely, now I'm just going to be showing you how I'm going to be using all the templates that I cut out. Of course, the templates that what do they call it, I removed from the pattern. Now this is the one, this is the leather. That's the part that will be covering the wedge that we just opened. So place that part that you remove, place it gently this way on top of the leather you want to use. Ensure that the leather is not too thick actually, because if it is thick, you're going to do a lot of work. And of course, don't forget that you have to also turn it over. When you place it this way, you turn it the other side to the other side for you to cut the second leg. If you are still watching, I need you to know that all we do here is make shoemaking easy and simple for you. Yes, we have classes. If you would love to join our online classes, we have offline classes. We are actually at Abuja, Nigeria. We have online classes. If you love to join, you want to upgrade, you want to get some material, you don't know how to get them, you can actually use the numbers on the screen to send us a WhatsApp message, give us a WhatsApp call, and of course we'll be there to attend to you. So I'm going to apply my gum on all of this and let's see how it will finally look like. So I've trimmed it out. Now see, you see this bulgy part, that is where you can see the way I'm aligning it. That's the position. That part that is bulgy is that inner part side. So when you want to wrap anytime, don't forget and make sure that this side is the inner part. Let it not be outside, because sometimes you can make that mistake and use the wrong leg of the wrap, you understand, of the leather you're using to wrap. So I'm going to take my time. Definitely, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I need you to subscribe, and please like this video. Don't just hit watch, please like this video. Also, let me know if you're watching me for the first time or you are a returning subscriber. Let me know if this is the first time you are meeting or seeing my video. Like I always say, I have a free gift for my first time subscriber. You are a first timer, you're seeing it for the first time. Please let me know in the comment section you're just watching for the first time. Of course, I have a gift for you. Now, I'm going to be using my pinking shade. This is actually the coffee one. There are some that are zigzag. So this one is cough. You can see it, and it also has different widths. So this is the one I'm going to be using just to, seal that part up. Of course, after this, all I need to do is just to put my gum. I'm using the shoe glue to actually seal that part appropriately. I don't want it to be opening up every now and then. So the trimming will allow me to be able to actually fold all of this part perfectly well. Now, I need you to know that the way you apply your contact cement adhesive, which is popularly called a full stick in Nigeria, is going to determine how the look of the side of your wedge is. If you don't apply, evenly, it will be showing by the time you wrap the leather. So you want to make sure you pay attention to all of that. I'm sure you have not liked this video. If you haven't, come on now, go ahead and like this video. Now, if you have a challenge cutting pattern, probably, oh, I'm just starting, or I have learned but I don't understand pattern cutting, please let me know in the comment section. I have a course that I want to recommend for you. Let me know in the comment section, or you also use the number on the screen to send me a WhatsApp message and let me show you a course that, of course, is actually very budget. Of course, it's going to be very budget friendly, that you can actually go for, and I'm sure you will thank me later. So you can see that I can easily, curve it in. I'm trying to notch that part because it's actually an arc, and if I don't do that, it may not fold in easily. Now I saw that one is opening. Is because the connection between the upper part of the strap and the lower part of the leather I used to wrap. That's what I'm using the gum to fix. So I'm sure you can see this. Just take your time, please. Don't let it be too much. I see so many of us, we're always in a hurry. You don't have to be in a hurry to do this. You don't have to be in a hurry. You don't have to be in a hurry. So basically, if you will love to actually make this maybe for your daughter, I also have some children wedges like what we have on the screen right now. I have them. If you want to wrap, it's still the same process of wrapping. But the amazing thing is that, of course, my own, wedges comes with templates. So the template for this leather that I'm wrapping all around it comes with it when you make an order, so you don't have to stress yourself trying to know how to do that. Wow, you can see I've not even cleaned the outer part of this, but I've cleaned the inner part, and you can see what it literally look like. Let's quickly go into how to wrap the insole. Of course, I want to show you briefly before we call it a day. So this is the length that we measured initially, which is for this particular one. Don't forget that we also kept this, so we are going to be, of course, I've used that to position. Now when you place this way, it definitely, now this one is the left leg, this is the left leg. Now if I place it on it this way, it means I'm actually cutting out the right, no, this is actually like this, this is this one. So when I place it like that, I'm cutting left, because this one originally is the left, and this was where I placed it, so that's why I wrote R on it. So you have to also pay attention. That's why I love to label it, when I'm creating like that. So what we need to do now is apply our contact cement adhesive all around this, and of course all around this as well, and we're going to go ahead and wrap it. So as you can see, this is the right leg and this is for right. So I'm just going to place
align it right where it was before, and then you can turn it around. You can see that I fill up all this side. It's because the design I'm going to be placing is totally different from what was there initially, so that place will be open if you leave it that way. Now, I'm sure you can see what is happening here. This is actually as a result of some of those gum that we are still having on that particular surface. So now that it's no more there, you can apply the contact cement adhesive again and then make it go back and it will stay perfectly well. All right, I'm just going to apply another, of course, contact cement adhesive on that side and leave it to, dry properly before I go ahead. Now to this side, you want to ensure that you have enough to fold over, both front and under, of the design. That's why I always try to first of all start from the side. I need you to know that this particular template, I mean this insole, can also serve as a heel template for you if you want to create, like a heel and you're not sure of where to get templates. One of those things that revamping footwear does for you is it helps you to be able to also see, what, footwears are made up of that are not, available probably in your locality. So, and it exposes you to different techniques of actually working on footwear too. Of course, the pattern too is always a plus. You can see what this look like. Of course, we're going to allow that front part to dry up, and we are definitely going to come back to it. So it's dry. I'm going to just go ahead and take my time to just fold it in. So when it comes to this kind of wedge, don't be afraid of collecting it for revamp, but make sure you charge properly well. I can tell you that I use almost 2 to 3 hours on this. I'm going to see you next time. Bye.